Hi everyone, it's Claire and I wanted to chat to you today about generosity and what it means to me and how making money as a business owner is a good thing. So we all go into business to make money because if we didn't, we'd be a charity. So it's all well to make the world a better place, but actually you need to get paid for that in some context, because otherwise you've got no money to pay your own bills and expenses, and then you end up back in the corporate world with your nose to a grindstone and there's no way out. So making money and being profitable is a good thing, but I come across business owners who say to me that they're worried about making a lot of money. They think that that will make them seem greedy, or it will make them seem that they have too much and that they shouldn't. Why do I want all this money? What would I do with all this money if I had it? And one way I like to turn that on its head is to actually talk to people about generosity. So generosity can be thought of as giving things to other people for free, and in some cases that's money. So people are often generous when it comes to charity donations. Somebody might be doing an event and needs sponsorship or fundraising, and you might contribute either as an individual, or your company might pay money into some sort of sponsorship event if that's something that you want to do. And by giving money to charities and good causes, you can benefit them and you actually feel quite good about it. It's one of those things that helping other people sort of releases those endorphins that make you feel happy and make you feel like you're doing something. If you give in a structured way, if you set up direct debits and fill out gift aid forms and things like that, then it can be additional benefit for the charity. Rather than just putting money in the bucket, they get gift aid off it, which boosts their donation, and it can help you by you paying less tax. And I've talked about that in blog articles and things before. But the key thing about being generous and giving to people is that actually you're benefiting people and you're making the world a better place. But it doesn't have to be to do with money. So if you make a load of money, then yeah, you can give a load of money to charity. But even if you're not making a lot of money, you can give something. And a lot of people set up a direct debit and they sponsor a guide dog, or they put it into a cancer charity or something like that. And even starting small can be a really good way to get into the habit of contributing regularly. But what I wanted to talk to you about was how, as a business owner, you can be generous to people. So there's always the worry that when you run your own business that you can give away too much free stuff, is that people will ask you for a favour, or they'll ask you for some help or some advice, or take a first consultation, which is often done as a discovery session between a business owner and a client, and actually you give them loads of information and they walk away. They don't do any business with you. They don't come back. You don't see them for dust. And actually, is there a problem with that? Is there a problem with sharing all of the stuff that I, as a business owner, have got in here and actually sharing it out there in the world with you guys? And no, I don't think there is. I think that we all have got skills and talents and things that we are good at. I'm good at figures, I'm good at money, I'm good at helping people organise their finances so that actually moving forward they can do what they want in their life. And that's my skill, and I help people with it. And sometimes I get paid for that, and sometimes I don't. And the way that I look at being generous is that by charging people who are able to pay for the help, and people who decide to work with me on a one-to-one basis or through a training package, means that actually I've got money in to pay my bills and expenses, and it means that every so often then I can look at offering stuff to people who wouldn't normally be able to pay, and I can do scholarships into free programs. I can do additional free training sessions where people ask me to be a guest speaker, and I give away information and I don't get paid, but I do it because it's a nice thing to do to help people. And I think that there is so much that I can do to help people with getting their head in order about their money and actually realising it's not scary. It's something that you can do. It's something you should do. Putting your head in the sand is just not the way forward. But sometimes people don't know where to start. So with that in mind, what I did this year was I set up, as well as this page, the free Facebook group. Now, the advantage of a group over a page is it's a space where people can ask questions and we can interact with each other. A page is quite static. I can put stuff on here and you can come back and look at it or not. You can share it with your friends, which is brilliant. Please do. It would be great for me. But if you come into the group and you've got a question, you can either ask it directly in the group, or you can do it anonymously and by email to me, or by private message, or by filling out the questionnaire that I put in the group. So that if there's a topic that you would like covered, something that you always wish you knew about your money, then actually you've got a way of asking and getting an answer. and getting an answer from somebody who is qualified, somebody who is an expert, rather than just sticking it into Google and seeing what comes up. Because yes, there's some really useful information on the internet, but there's a lot of inaccurate stuff, a lot of stuff that's really out of date, and to be fair, a lot of conflicting stuff. So if you want to be able to get some advice and some help and some information from somebody who is up to date, does know what they're talking about, and actually is approachable enough that you can ask a question if you want, then pop over to the Facebook group. There's the blue button at the top of the page, which you will find up here somewhere. Click the button, request to join the group, and see what happens. Now, groups are designed to be interactive. You can ask questions, you can answer questions, you can put in your opinion, but you don't have to. If you're not ready when you start and all you want to do is watch and see what goes on, that's fine. No one's going to be having a go if you're not contributing. So pop along. If you decide the group's not for you, you can always leave. And it's free, and it will give you a whole load of really useful resources so that you can start to get your money in order. And then actually, if you've created spare money, it will allow you to be more generous with your money to people. It will let you be more generous with your time to people. If you knew that your business was generating a full-time income on 3 days a week, that's 2 days a week that you could volunteer. You could go and work in a community centre, you could go and read books in your children's school, you could do something, mowing a next door neighbour's lawn, or whatever you want to do to give back to your community because you know your bills are paid. So actually earning money is a great thing, because if you've got money to pay all your costs and do what you want, it lets you bless the world around you. So that's me for today. Pop on over to the group if you want to chat a bit more. And please, yes, share this post. I would love to grow this page, grow my group, and actually have a whole load of people that I can help out there. And I can only do that if you guys help. So thanks very much, and I will speak to you soon.